Life has a peculiar way of testing our limits and pushing us to the brink. It's in these challenging moments that we truly discover what we're made of. I've been through my fair share of difficulties, and through those experiences, I've come to realize that ultimately, you are the one who holds the power to shape your destiny. It's all about valuing yourself, believing in your potential, and never giving up, no matter how tough the road ahead may seem. The journey of life is not always a smooth ride. It's a roller coaster of ups and downs, unexpected twists and turns. It can leave you feeling exhilarated one moment and beaten down the next. However, it's precisely in these difficult times that you have the chance to shine, to rise above your circumstances and prove to yourself and the world that you are resilient and powerful. Let me share a personal story to illustrate this point. A few years ago, I found myself facing one of the most challenging periods of my life. I had just completed my undergraduate degree and was eager to embark on my professional journey. I had dreams, aspirations, and high hopes for the future. But life had other plans. I was elated when I landed my first job, working as a junior content writer for a small startup. I believed it was the first step toward my dreams of becoming a successful writer. However, my initial excitement soon turned into disillusionment. The work environment was toxic, my boss was unsupportive, and I was given tasks that were far from what I had envisioned for myself. I felt stuck in a job that drained my energy and enthusiasm, and I constantly questioned my worth and abilities. Doubt and insecurity crept in, making me wonder if I had made a huge mistake. It seemed like I was swimming against the current, and every stroke I took was pushing me further away from my goals. During this challenging period, I had moments when I contemplated giving up on my dreams of becoming a writer. It felt easier to conform to the circumstances and accept a life of mediocrity rather than fighting for my passion. But something deep within me refused to give in. I realized that I needed to value myself and believe in my potential, no matter the obstacles I faced. This realization was the turning point. I decided to take control of my destiny and turn the tables in my favor. Here are some of the lessons I learned during this tumultuous journey that I hope will inspire you to never give up, no matter how tough life may get. Embrace self-compassion. When life throws you curveballs, it's easy to be your harshest critic. We tend to magnify our mistakes and shortcomings while diminishing our accomplishments. But it's essential to practice self-compassion. Instead of berating yourself for every misstep, acknowledge that you're doing your best in challenging circumstances. I learned that valuing yourself means treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Be your own biggest cheerleader. Celebrate your small victories no matter how insignificant they may seem. In my case, I started to appreciate the effort I put into each writing assignment, even if the results weren't always perfect. This change in mindset helped me regain my confidence and self-worth. Set realistic goals. While it's crucial to dream big and aim high, it's equally important to set realistic, achievable goals. During my challenging period, I realized that I had set unrealistic expectations for myself, both in terms of my job and my personal life. These unattainable goals were a constant source of stress and disappointment. By reassessing my objectives and breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps, I began to make progress. It was like climbing a steep mountain. One step at a time, I was getting closer to the summit. Don't be discouraged by the enormity of your dreams. Just take it one step at a time. Seek support and mentorship. No one can go through life's difficulties alone. Seek out mentors, friends, or family members who can offer guidance, encouragement, and support. Share your struggles with someone you trust, and you'll be surprised by the wisdom and perspective they can provide. In my case, I reached out to a seasoned writer I had met at a networking event. I shared my frustrations and doubts, and he offered valuable advice. He reminded me that even the most successful writers faced adversity early in their careers, and it was how they overcame these obstacles that set them apart. Adapt and learn. Life is a dynamic journey, and adaptability is a vital skill. During my challenging period, I realized that I needed to adapt to the circumstances rather than resist them. It meant embracing the tasks I was given at work, even if they weren't my ideal assignments. I used them as opportunities to learn and grow, developing skills that would ultimately benefit my writing career. Adaptability also involves being open to change and new opportunities. Don't let your initial plans limit your potential. Be willing to pivot when necessary, and you may discover unexpected paths to success. Perseverance is key. One of the most crucial lessons I learned during that difficult time was the importance of perseverance. Success is not always about being the most talented or the smartest. It's often about who can endure the longest and work the hardest. It's about getting back up each time life knocks you down. I was faced with numerous rejections and setbacks, both in my job and my writing endeavors. But I refused to let them define me. I kept pushing forward, improving my skills, and seeking new opportunities. It wasn't always easy, and there were moments of despair, but I reminded myself that giving up was not an option. In the end, my determination paid off. After several challenging months, I was offered a new job at a different company that valued my skills and creativity. It was a small victory, but it felt like a giant leap forward in my journey as a writer. Trust the process. Life's difficulties can be disheartening, and it's easy to lose faith in the process. We often become fixated on the end goal and forget that it's the journey that shapes us. I learned to trust the process, to have faith that every setback and disappointment was a stepping stone toward my ultimate goals. This shift in perspective allowed me to appreciate the lessons I was learning and the person I was becoming. I began to value myself not just for the destination I was aiming for, but for the journey I was undertaking. Self-care matters. Taking care of your physical and mental well-being is paramount during difficult times. It's easy to neglect self-care when life gets tough, but this is when it's needed the most. I started prioritizing exercise, meditation, and spending time with loved ones, which helped me recharge and stay resilient. Remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. By investing in self-care, you'll be better equipped to handle life's challenges and never give up on your dreams. In conclusion, my journey through the challenging period of my life taught me that valuing yourself and never giving up are interconnected. When you truly value yourself, you'll find the inner strength to persevere through life's difficulties. You'll embrace self-compassion, set realistic goals, seek support, adapt and learn, and most importantly, trust the process. By the way, if you have a similar moment, I would appreciate it if you could share it with us in the comments. Remember, there is no one like you. You are the only one.